In this segment, we will cover how to get the optional take-up reel up and running. At this point, it is assumed that your take-up reel has been installed. If not, please review the segment Take-up Reel Installation. Go ahead and take your roll of media, and after installing the flanges on each end, place it onto the stock roller bars. Next, take the front edge of the roll and feed it into the media slot of the cutter. Once the media is loaded and the media latch is set, slide the stops on the back roller bar up against the flanges on the media roll and tighten them. Next, locate an empty core the same size as the media you plan to cut fly. In other words, if your media is 48 inches wide, then use a 48-inch empty core. Then install the flanges that came with the take-up reel unit on each end of that empty core. Slide the media guide bar to the back position. Place the empty media core with the flanges onto the drive roller bars. On the drive roller, loosen the flange guides clamps and slide the flange guides underneath the flanges. Make sure that the flange edge is set on top of the rubber channel of the flange guide. Secure the flange guide by tightening the flange guide clamp screw. Make sure you do the same for the other flange guide on the left side. Next, take a sheet of media, approximately the width of the empty core. Next, thread the other end of the sheet behind the empty core as seen here, and tape the edge of the sheet to the empty core. Once the sheet is attached to the empty core, hand roll the sheet onto the core about 2 revolutions. Take the other edge of the sheet and bring it up to meet the media loaded onto the cutter. If needed, retract the sheet. Attach the sheet edge to the media that you plan to cut. Next, slide the media guide bars to the forward position. These bars not only help guide the media, but they also place a little tension on the media so that the take-up reel functions properly. At this point, everything is ready to go. The only step now is to let the FC9000 know that a take-up reel is being used, so that the FC9000 and the take-up reel can work in unison. To do this, press the pause menu key, then press the 4 key for media. We can do this by pressing the down arrow key to cycle through the pages of options. Press the 4 key again for take-up. Here there are 2 options. The first is to enable or turn on the take-up reel. As mentioned, this informs the FC9000 that you'll be using the take-up reel, so they will talk to each other as the media is being fed through the cutter, and the take-up reel can respond by either taking up the excess media or feeding out the media. To enable this setting, press the 1 key, followed by the 1 key again to enable it or turn it on. Finally, press the 2 key to take up any media slack between the push rollers and the take-up reel. Once this is complete, the take-up is ready to operate. All we have to do is start sending jobs.